Alright, let's be real. Everyone talks about the big AAA blockbusters, but today, we're diving into something way more exciting. 10 amazing AA games you've probably never played, but absolutely need to. These hidden gems bring the fun, the creativity, and the kind of surprises that even the big budget titles can't always deliver. Whether you're into intense action, deep stories, or just looking for your next gaming obsession, this list has something that'll catch you off guard in the best way. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you might just find your next favorite game. How many of these have you actually heard of? Bloody Spell is a fast-paced action RPG that blends intense martial arts combat with dark fantasy vibes, throwing you into a world where ancient demons, twisted sorcery, and relentless battles come together in a brutal but beautiful way. You play as Yejin, a warrior on a mission to rescue his sister from a demonic cult, and the game wastes no time dropping you into heart-pounding sword fights, slick dodges, and stylish combos that feel smooth and responsive. What really makes Bloody Spell stand out is how it mixes traditional Chinese aesthetics with a moody, gothic atmosphere. Think shadowy temples, cursed landscapes, and dramatic lighting that makes every moment feel cinematic. As you progress, you unlock new weapons, powers, and skills, letting you customize your fighting style and turn into an absolute force on the battlefield. It's got that satisfying Souls-like edge without being punishing, and the fluid movement keeps things feeling fast and fun. If you're into games that mix tight combat with dark, mysterious worlds, Bloody Spell might just surprise you with how much it delivers. Bound by Flame is one of those underrated action RPGs that pulls you in with its dark fantasy setting and keeps you hooked with its bold choices and gritty combat. You step into the boots of a mercenary who ends up possessed by a fire demon, and from there the game constantly challenges you to choose between giving in to that power or holding on to your humanity. The world is bleak but beautifully crafted, filled with crumbling ruins, icy wastelands, and monstrous creatures that feel straight out of a nightmare. Combat is tough and satisfying, with a mix of melee, magic, and tactical dodging that makes every fight feel like it matters. And there's a solid upgrade system that lets you tweak your skills and gear to suit how you want to play. What really makes it stand out is how your decisions shape the story, your relationships, and even your appearance, so you're always in control of how your character evolves. It might not have the budget of the big-name RPGs, but Bound by Flame has heart, style, and some genuinely cool ideas that make it worth diving into if you're into dark, choice-driven adventures. The Surge 2 drops you into a city ruined by a mysterious nanotech outbreak where survival means mastering fast, brutal combat and slicing off enemy limbs to build your gear. You're not a superhero. You're a fighter with grit, using skill and smart upgrades to get stronger. With challenging boss fights, tight streets filled with danger, and a unique sci-fi setting, this is a game that rewards precision and persistence every step of the way. Delivers something memorable. Outward isn't about saving the world, it's about surviving it. You're just a regular traveler in a fantasy land where every journey matters, whether you're hunting, cooking, or just trying to stay warm. With no map markers or hand-holding, it's all about discovery, planning, and reacting to the world's surprises. Add in co-op mode and deep magic systems, and Outward becomes a one-of-a-kind adventure built on exploration and personal growth. GreedFall takes you to a magical island full of wild beasts, ancient secrets, and political conflict. You play as a diplomat explorer who can fight, talk, or sneak your way through quests that actually change the story. The world feels alive, the choices really matter, and the mix of 17th century flair and fantasy creatures gives the whole game a unique vibe that sets it apart from other RPGs. Steelrising invites you into an alternate version of history, where the French Revolution gets a steampunk makeover, blending intense action with a world full of towering automatons and rebellious spirit. You play as Aegis, a highly advanced mechanical warrior built to protect the city. And from the moment you step into the game, the fast-paced combat keeps you on your toes, with fluid dodges, powerful strikes, and a smart use of gadgets that add depth to every fight. The game's setting is a vivid mix of 18th century Parisian architecture and futuristic machinery, creating a striking atmosphere that's both elegant and unsettling. Exploration feels rewarding as you uncover hidden paths, solve environmental puzzles, and engage with a story that mixes history with imagination, giving you a fresh perspective on familiar events. The challenge is balanced so you can enjoy mastering your skills without feeling overwhelmed, and the way the game blends storytelling, combat, and world building makes Steelrising a unique experience that stands out in the action RPG scene. If you're into fast strategic fights and intriguing worlds, this one's definitely worth checking out. The Technomancer drops you into a gritty, post-apocalyptic Mars, where survival isn't just about fighting off enemies, but also navigating complex relationships and moral choices that shape your journey. You step into the role of a Technomancer, someone who blends powerful electricity-based abilities with traditional combat skills, offering a unique mix of flashy powers and grounded, tactical fights. The world feels raw and lived in, with dusty red landscapes, sprawling underground tunnels, and factions all vying for control, making every interaction feel tense and meaningful. What makes the game stand out is how it balances its RPG elements. You can customize your character's skills, craft weapons, and decide who to trust or confront, which keeps the story fresh and your playstyle flexible. Visually, it's a blend of harsh sci-fi and rugged frontier aesthetics that perfectly captures the isolation and danger of living on Mars. The narrative isn't just about survival, but about power, loyalty, and the cost of ambition, making the Technomancer a compelling choice if you're into character-driven stories, mixed with solid, electrifying combat. Remnant from the Ashes throws you into a wild post-apocalyptic world where danger lurks around every corner and every battle feels intense and rewarding. You play as a survivor trying to rebuild and protect what's left of humanity, facing off against relentless creatures and massive, unpredictable bosses that keep you on your toes. The game's blend of third-person shooting and melee combat feels smooth and satisfying, especially when you team up with friends to tackle its challenging dungeons and ever-changing environments. What makes Remnant really stand out is how every run feels different, thanks to its dynamic world building and procedural generation, so no two playthroughs are the same. Visually, it mixes eerie, ruined landscapes with bizarre alien designs that create a haunting yet captivating atmosphere. Beyond just fighting, there's a great layer of customization and strategy, letting you tailor your gear and skills to match your style. If you're into cooperative action games that combine heart-pounding combat with deep exploration, Remnant From the Ashes is an exciting journey worth diving into. Asterigos, Curse of the Stars invites you on an adventurous journey through a beautifully crafted world filled with mysterious ruins and fierce enemies that test your skills at every turn. You play as a determined warrior exploring a vibrant city trapped under a strange curse, where every corner hides secrets and challenges that keep the gameplay fresh and exciting. Combat is smooth and strategic, blending fast-paced swordplay with clever dodging and special abilities that make each fight feel rewarding and dynamic. The story unfolds naturally as you meet interesting characters and uncover the mysteries behind the curse, all wrapped in a warm, inviting narrative that's easy to get lost in. Visually, the game shines with colorful, detailed environments and a mix of fantasy and myth that makes exploring feel magical yet grounded. It's a game that balances challenge with charm perfectly, making it a must-play for anyone who loves action RPGs with heart and style. Necromunda Hired Gun throws you into a wild high-speed ride through a massive industrial city full of chaos, corruption, and non-stop action. You play as a fearless bounty hunter, taking on contracts in gritty urban zones packed with danger. And every mission feels like a fast-paced dash through enemy territory, where parkour moves and quick reflexes matter just as much as firepower. The gunplay is sharp and responsive, with a mix of heavy weapons and slick gadgets that let you tackle enemies your way, whether you're charging straight in or picking them off from a distance. The world is packed with personality, from glowing tunnels and rusted factories to shady back alleys buzzing with tension, and the dark sci-fi setting gives everything a raw, edgy vibe. One of the coolest parts? You've got a cyber-enhanced dog companion that helps you in combat and makes the world feel even more alive. With gear upgrades, cool abilities, and a story that keeps pushing you forward, this game keeps the energy high and the action tight. If you're looking for a shooter that's fast, gritty, and doesn't hold your hand, Necromunda Hired Gun delivers a blast of pure intensity. Thanks so much for hanging out and checking out these 10 amazing AA games you probably haven't played yet. I really hope you found something new and exciting to dive into. I'd love to hear which ones caught your eye or if you have any hidden gems of your own. So drop a comment below and let's get that conversation going. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for proawplayer so you don't miss out on more great gaming content coming your way. And stick around because next time I'm diving into some seriously underrated gems that you're definitely going to want on your radar.